how to adjust a gear lever on a Suzuki GSXR L1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you get the point. So this is the top part, which the gear rod attaches to. It follows down, straight line here, joins to the bottom here. So the original positioning was there, and I have now moved this to the one further forward. So I'm a UK size 10, so when my foot is on here, I have to kick it back a little bit just to get the gear up and down, and it's not ideal. I'm losing a few seconds between shifts, so I've moved it a bit further forward so my big daft long toes can reach further on. So to take this off, it's a 17mm socket, which you're best off with a long one as opposed to the short one, because the long one helps where this bit pokes out here. So I just use a normal Halford's ratchet. You don't need to over tighten it. Make sure that you use Loctite when you put it back in. This stops it slipping out. So I'm now going to attach it and I'll show you the final product. So here is the original piece which goes there, and that's what you add your gear lever to. Put a little bit of Loctite on it, stop it coming out. You don't need loads, just enough. There you go, there's the thread lock. So I'm going to go to, it went, originally it was there, as you can see the markings. It's now going to go in here. So to secure this, you need a 17mm socket. 17mm socket for this one. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. So that goes in there like that. Get the ratchet on it, and it starts to go in. So now this is in position. I'm happy with the position of the gear rod and the gear lever. So with my foot on it, it's more reachable. I don't need to bring my foot back to go in and out. So this is much better for me. So on this bit here, you've got a bolt that goes through there. You don't need to over tighten it. And for this bolt, you need a 10mm socket, and that goes in there. So I won't tell you how to suck eggs, but that bolt goes in there. On the bottom here, you've got a washer, which goes over that bit. And then you have one of these, which goes over the front, clips in, bites the washer, stops that slipping left and right. You can adjust the gear rods to bring your height up and down. I'm happy with this height here, but make sure it is nice and tight, because sometimes it can come off, and that's not what you want when you're riding. So I will now fasten it all together. See here, just keep turning. Doesn't need to be overly tightened. I've marked it off there so I know where it sits, where I'm happy with it. Little red mark there, that's just more than enough, so you know exactly where you're at with it. Next to go on is to wash it on the bottom. Just give this one last little turn, there we go. So this washer now goes on here. There is certain tools you can use to keep these in place. You don't always need them, but the right tool for the job definitely goes a long way. So now my new position is here. I've got everything attached there. That's nice and snug now. So this now lets my size 10 feet change gear with just my toes without moving my foot around on the peg. As said before, I used to go right back, put it under, kick, right back again, knock down. Took away a couple of seconds between gear changes, which is vital when you're coming into a corner or accelerating out of a corner, mainly on track. So, hope this helps. As said, it's very straightforward. 10mm bolt here, undo that, that comes out. I've only used these, it's not ideal, but it does the job. And then behind that, it's a 17mm socket, and then you can reposition it anywhere you want that suits you. Only suit it to yourself, and just, it's trial and error. Hope this helps, thank you.